Morning, YouTubers. I'm on the wrecker here this morning. Worked on it the better part of the day yesterday, but working on the rocker panels, trying to get this thing where we can paint the truck. Believe it or not, this is the good side. And what makes matters worse on this thing is somebody has patched it before, so you don't know exactly what you're looking at. What you think is good metal ends up on the ground. So, like I said, this is the good side. Yesterday, basically that consists of a vertical piece. The inner rocker panel is a plate, and then this piece is formed and pinch welded down here and up here. Well, as you can see, daylight through there. On this side, the back panel is pretty good. The other side, the back panel was gone. And for whatever reason, on the back side of this, Ford left a bunch of holes in it. So salt and water and whatever can get up in it. I don't understand that at all. That was some of the dumbest idea I ever seen. But anyway, like I said, this is the good side. The bad side, we already fixed. I used 1/8 inch by 3 inch steel. This is a new plate that slides all the way up into here. From here, it goes up, on the back side, and it's welded to length. And then there's another piece at a diagonal here. I see it under here, and then this piece is capped it. That back corner was completely gone. Where the rocker steps bolt on, fortunately the bottom part of it was good, so that gave me a template to go to. And the top ones, while I had this whole rocker cut out, I cut the old bolt out and welded a new 1/2 inch grade 5 bolt in it. So there's a stud in the back, and then you'll have your regular bolts down here to hold that step back on. And I know for the last several months this thing's got where when you get up on the step, I weigh about 255 probably, and this step would get spongy. I mean, if you weren't used to it, you'd get a little nervous when you stepped on it. So anyway, that should fix that problem. And it's much stronger than it was from the factory. That's just, thin sheet metal. But we boxed it all up with 1/8 inch, and probably used about 11 or 12 feet of it. So today, I'm gonna take my torch, which may be a rudimentary tool, but it gets through that better than anything else I've got here. I've got a plasma cutter, but that rust and paint and all that, I'll just soon take my torch. I can blow those bolts off, drop these steps, get them out of my way. And this side is much better than the other side. I know it's hard to believe, but we'll should be able to salvage most of this side. I'll probably plate this angular part down here and the whole face, cut out the rust, and manufacture that part. The good thing is up in here, it's not that bad. There's one small hole in the bottom, and but there's something to weld to. On the other side it was bad, so we'll probably be plating that section, and I don't think there's anything too bad on this side. So anyway, you got the hole here. We'll be fixing this today, and I'll update you. The goal is about this time next week or so, if we get some decent weather. It's supposed to rain today and tomorrow, so I probably won't get much done, but I'm gonna get started on it. But next week or so, get this truck ready and paint it, so that'll all be done. I have used it several times. It's a good wrecker. It works good. The thing really tows nice. It's getting about 10 or 11 miles a gallon average, but that's, you know, it sets around, idles quite a bit. You know, I've pulled several engines with it. It's just handy. Anyway, it'll be red here in a few weeks or a week or so. So the old body, other than the rockers, are pretty decent. The bottoms of the doors are fair. I'm gonna take this off. It's hard to tell what they look like under there, but Lord willing, we won't have a whole lot of work to do in the fenders. And this truck's been wrecked and fixed before, and you know, squirt a little bit of paint on the thing. I think it'll turn out to be a pretty decent looking old truck. That's where we're at. It's a hell of a mess, and it's a rough job, and unless you have a lift, you know, you're laying on your side or your back welding, and nothing fun about that. But trying to do it where it'll last you know, several years. I don't have to do it again. But anybody that's watching, I appreciate anybody's following along on this. I don't do this as a living, and I surely don't have a whole lot of subscribers, and that's fine. But if you're learning anything from this, you're enjoying it, I really am glad, and appreciate you. So keep watching, and here in a week or so we'll have a decent wrecker that looks like a, you know, not a Palomino painted horse. And we'll get this thing, once we get it painted, we'll clean it all up inside and detail it, and we'll just leave it here and use it, and enjoy our work that we did to it. You know, that's part of the rewarding part. I mean, building it's rewarding too. But anyway, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.